right?
Yes.
All right. Calling the meeting of the commission to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. McGill, would you please do the roll call?
Thank you, Madam President. Commissioner Flynn,
Present.
Commissioner Siegler,
Here.
Commissioner Silverman,
Here.
Commissioner Swager Wilson,
Here,
Commissioner Grella is not able to join us this evening.
thank you. How about a summary of the discussion session, please?
Thank you. Earlier tonight, the commission met in discussion session and received information and discussed the following items. We heard a presentation regarding the inclusion of a mental health care coordinator as part of police services and response. We'll have more information coming on that, but I think it was a very positive, comprehensive discussion. So I'm excited to see that move forward.
Mhm.
We also received information on the bids that were received recently for our 2024 street reconstruction and mill and overlay program. Those will be on the agenda for the meeting on April 9th. And we heard several updates of activities of our various boards from their commission liaisons. Prior to that meeting, we met in exec session to receive legal advice from the solicitor on a variety of topics. The next meeting of the commission will be held on Tuesday, April 9th at 8 p.m. in this room. Here are the ways the public can participate, either in person, you don't need to pre-register, simply show up at the appropriate meeting time and sign the sheet at the back of the room if you wish to speak, or remotely via the Zoom webinar format. Again, you don't need to pre-register, simply click the link located on the meeting agenda on the municipal website. If you wish to speak during citizens' comments or during public hearings, simply use the raise hand feature on Zoom and you will be notified when it is your turn. That's all I have.
Marvelous. Any managers' announcements? To cover them all.
That was all my announcements.
You covered
Madam
them all.
President.
Okay, you're all done. Done. Community highlights, Commissioner Flynn.
Thank you,
Please.
Madam President. Earth Day in Mount Lebanon, presented by the community group Lebo Green, will be Sunday, April 28th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. in the Mount Lebanon Main Park. Enjoy music, food, demonstrations, crafts, and activities for the family. Admission is free, and for details, go to www.mtlebogreen.org. The Mount Lebanon Public Library will soon begin its PEEP Diorama Contest. Assemble your best book-themed shoebox-sized diorama starring Peeps candy and drop it off with an entry form at the Children's Library between April 1st and 7th. Winners will be announced the week of April 15th. For full entry guidelines, go to www.mtlebanoNlibrary.org. Congratulations to the recipient of the Mount Lebanon Community Service Award for 2024, Annie Skiba of Sunset Drive. Each year, the Community Relations Board selects one resident who meets these criteria: makes significant contributions to the community in a volunteer service capacity, participates in humanitarian activities that make a difference to the well-being of others, has exceptional ethical qualities and strives to improve and preserve the community, and is an inspirational role model for the Mount Lebanon community. Annie will be celebrated at a dinner later this week, and your April issue of Mount Lebanon magazine features a story on her volunteer work. With the reorganization of the boards and authorities, the Civic Engagement Board will select the award honoree going forward. You'll be able to nominate an outstanding resident later this fall on our website, mountlebanon.org. That is all I have, Madam President.
Thank you, Commissioner Flynn. I understand our junior commissioner, Kate Yang, is online.
Yes, are you able to hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Okay, so some of the updates that I have are that we are currently on spring break. So we had a half day on Friday, March 22nd, and then we have this full week off, and then we return to school on Monday, April 1st. Secondly is about National Honor Society. So I believe I mentioned this at a previous meeting about like applying and everything, but notifications were sent out Thursday, March 21st, and there were around 200 students accepted for meeting the National Honor Society standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. And this is super exciting because these students are rewarded and honored for their hard work. There will be an induction ceremony on Thursday, April 4th at 7 p.m. at the high school with a mandatory rehearsal that morning in the auditorium. Also, there is a Tape a Teacher fundraiser going on at the high school. So this is something that is run by FBLA, or Future Business Leaders of America, which is like a student organization. And so through April 4th, students will be able to donate in participating teachers' classes. And the teacher who raises the most money from each lunch period will be duct taped to the wall. So this is super fun for all the students and I guess the teachers. And this supports both FBLA and Special Olympics Pennsylvania. And this fundraiser is replacing the Pie a Teacher fundraiser that has been a tradition for the past 2 years. Also coming up is on April 23rd, Pennsylvania's primary election. So students who are 17 years on or before April 23rd and who are US citizens have the opportunity to become poll workers on election day. So students can earn up to $150 or community service hours for doing so. They just have to register by April 3rd. And then finally, the high school is trying to promote civic engagement through like voter registration and everything. So for those who are 18 by April 23rd, they can still register to vote in the upcoming election. And if they choose to, they can go to the activities office by April 8th, scan a QR code, answer a few questions, and then get a free Sarah's pretzel, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, that's about it.
Great, thanks, Kate.
I
And-
just would have thought the loser would get duct tape around the winter. but-
No, right?
Yeah, it's like there's some teachers that students really want to see taped to a wall, so it'll be fun.
I can imagine.
Good luck and enjoy.
Yep, thank you
Thank
very much,
you.
Kate. Next, we have citizens' comments. This is an opportunity for any resident to express an opinion on any topic pertaining to local government. The commission enjoys hearing from the public on various issues and learning about items to address in the future. If you have any specific questions, we will try and answer them at the end of your comments. If we can't, we commit to getting you the answers as soon as possible. When I call your name, please come to the podium to address the commission. State your name and address for the record. In fairness, we ask each speaker to share their thoughts for 5 minutes. The community is as good as each person in this room. We work together to make this a community that we can all be proud of, and we hope that the dialogue remains respectful. We also appreciate the audience's efforts to refrain from any behavior that is disruptive or might intimidate free speech. Colonel Hoon, you're up.
Bill Hoon, 456 Coolidge Avenue. Mount Lebanon's been killing deer for 20 years. 20 incredible years. And apparently there's no end in sight. I mean, it's just going to go on and on and on. I was speaking to somebody from another community not too long ago who said to me, I don't know what's wrong with Mount Lebanon, but you do realize that this is deer country. I said, oh yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that, but apparently some people here think that killing deer is a good thing. And evidently our commissioners enjoy it. I don't know. A number of years ago, we had 2 aerial deer counts. The first one revealed deer numbers of 225 within the confines of the community. The second year, and these were unmolested years. They were years in which deer were not being actively slaughtered by any group that Mount Lebanon hires. Second year, 200 deer. So the number of deer that are in Mount Lebanon at any given time, and they move in and out constantly, is somewhere between 200 and 225. That's year round, folks, year round. We can hire as many kill groups as we want. We can kill as many deer as we want. Numbers aren't going to change significantly. Now, in that 20 years, we have no idea how many deer have been killed. Maybe our manager has a finger on it, I don't know. But we're guessing somewhere around 1,000. So 1,000 deer killed with 200 deer ever present, or to 225. So that means we've killed 5 times as many deer as are here. Now, what does that mean? That means deer are moving in and out of the township constantly. I think even non-biologists could figure that out. It's only a matter of how many are doing so. Now, all this killing has had some drastic effects on the community. There are a lot of people who have not been happy. They protested, they came up here, they talked, they were ignored. And we estimate, my group, Friends of the Earth, that 20 to 30 families moved out of the community because of this, directly because of it. Because windows were rattling in their houses, because their kids were scared to death about what was happening, because siding was rattling on the sides of their houses. Now, 20 to 30 families might not sound like much, but that number should be 0 over a policy decision of a commission. It should be 0. There should be no one moving because of that. And what have we seen with the people who've moved? Well, you've gotten rid of possibly all of the PhDs. We're not sure on that either. The educated people have moved on. First one that I know of, Sandra Luz, said, I am well qualified to work anywhere. I have the money to move. I don't have to put up with this crap. And that seems to be a general sense with educated people. You've also gotten rid of one hell of a lot of the millionaires in the community. And once again, I've been around quite a bit, and the people that do have considerable funds behind them don't put up with this either. There aren't any communities I've ever been in where the average net worth was $1 million or more, where they've put up with any kind of a shooting campaign against anything. Nowhere. Here we are.
Thank you, Dr. Colonel Hoon. We appreciate it.
We still have one PhD here, my wife.
I know we have one doctorate in education.
Mine will
too.
have hers next year, so that'll be 2.
That we do. All right, good, good.
So I know 2 highly educated people, besides myself.
Oh, there's 3. So we've got a whole bunch.
One.
Yep.
we check for any online
Oh, I'm
comments?
sorry. We do need to. Are there any online, Nick?
There's none online.
Thank you very much. Okay, now, item 4, Commissioner Sigler.
Madam President, consideration of the minutes from the regular meeting held March 11th, 2024. Madam President, I move to approve the minutes.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, it carries. Item number 5, Commissioner Silverman.
Thank you, Madam President. Consideration of resolution R 6 designating alternate names, associate members, and subcommittees for advisory boards. In February 2023, the commission adopted ordinance number 3356, amending the structure of advisory boards. The ordinance gives commission the authority to change the names of the boards, designate non-voting members, and establish standing committees by resolution. This resolution establishes two non-voting associate member positions for representatives from the Mount Lebanon School District, designates alternate names for the advisory boards, designates members of the mobility board as eligible hearing officers, and establishes a subcommittee of the Resiliency Board related to Historic Preservation Act required responses. Madam President, I move to adopt resolution number R 624.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6, Commissioner Flynn.
Thank you, Madam President. Consideration of an agreement with Indoor Tennis. Indoor Tennis for Mount Lebanon has informed the municipality that because of the current and changed circumstances necessary for the successful and continued operation of the tennis center, Indoor will not be continuing operations after the conclusion of this indoor tennis season. The municipality will be assuming responsibility for operation of the tennis center on a year-round basis. The parties desire to enter into an agreement to transition Indoor's responsibilities to the municipality in an orderly fashion. Madam President, I move to authorize the execution of an agreement with Indoor Tennis, subject to the approval of the manager and the solicitor of any minor and final language changes to the agreement.
Second.
Any discussion? I would like to thank the manager, the assistant manager, the solicitor, and David Donnellan for rising to the challenge and doing this in a quick but thorough fashion. Is very appreciated. This kind of got, we had to really step up and do it. So you guys did a great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, Commissioner Siegler.
Thank you, Madam President. Consideration of bids for the annual street sweeping program. 3 sealed bids were received on March 18th, 2024 for contractual street sweeping as follows. If you look at the board over here on my right, your left, you will see those bids. The bid was advertised in the Post Gazette, posted on the municipal website, and specifications were sent to 8 contractors. $69,200 has been appropriated in the 2024 operating budget. The Director of Public Works recommends the award of the 2024 street sweeping contract to the low bidder, 10 Mile Paving LLC. Madam President, I move to award the 2024 street sweeping contract at a total cost of $66,400 to 10 Mile Paving LLC. This contract provides for 3 complete sweeps and a maximum of 30 business district sweeps in 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against? Seeing none, motion carries. Commissioner Flynn, item number 8.
Thank you, Madam President. I move to approve the expenditure list for February totaling $5,981,927.13.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, motion carries. And number 9, Commissioner Silverman.
Madam President, departmental reports. I ask that the reports be received and filed. They shall be.
We are adjourned. Bum, bum.